Okay, hello everyone. I hope all are doing well. I'm Rohit, currently associate as a technical lead at Rently. Rently is a self-show property management, hardware, software, real estate domain product company. At Rently, we worked on different technologies like React, Node, Python, Ruby on Rails, etc. I got an opportunity to work on different type of projects and gain experience in software engineering and architecture. I presented different topics in our Rails gathering meeting. Now I am here to present Ruby Mediator or Mediator design pattern implemented in Ruby application. This is the first time I'm going to talk here, so I'm really excited. I hope it will be an interesting and interactive session. We both can learn and explore together. Let's start our discussion from design pattern. So what is design pattern? Design pattern is a reusable solution to a common problem that occurs in software design. It provides a structured approach to solve different issues like architecture, behaviors, organized code, and object creation. If you follow the design patterns properly, then it will be easy for code maintenance, easy for scale up, and give you flexibility. Okay. So, in one word, if you follow the design patterns properly, then your code quality will be increased and reduce the development time. We have three categories. One is the creational, where you can manage the object creation in a better way. Then structural, it gives you a mechanism to manage the object and classes in a large structure application in a better way. And behavioral, that will give you a better communication when objects are interacting each other. So before jumping to the mediator design pattern, I want to share some problem with all of you. The problem means which problem I'm trying to solve here and why I'm thought about this design pattern. So mostly we started a normal Rails application, right? After that, we added different class, component, modules, and those class, component, modules are interacting each other directly. When your application is a small application, that time when you're touching the existing code, it will create a very less impact. So you can manage and you can deliver your features within your time frame. But when your application become a big application, that time when you're touching the existing code, it will create lots of impact. Due to that, your development time will be increased, your QA effort will be increased. Automatically, a small feature will take a long time to release in production. Not only that, if there is any new technology you want to add in your existing application for enhancement, sometime you need to test entire application because it's a tightly coupled. I hope all are understanding the problem, and I believe everyone faced the similar kind of problem in your past experience, correct? So from that point of view, I started learning different design patterns, which will reduce the communication dependency and make my code loosely coupled. And I found mediator design pattern. There's other similar design patterns are available, but today I'm going to talk about mediator design pattern. So what is mediator design pattern? Mediator design pattern is a behavioral design pattern. It reduces the communication dependency between component and object. It creates a centralized communication class, and all the component and object will interact each other via the mediator class. So in our Rails application, we have a multiple classes, right? Those classes will not interact with each other directly. They will interact via the mediator class. So in this image, you can assume the new airport is created and ATC was not set up yet. But flight need to operate from this new airport. Okay. When the number of flight count is less, that time flight can manage the direct communication, and based on the communication, they can plan for landing or takeoff from a specific runway. But when the number of flight count will be increased, that time direct communication will be a big challenge, because it's not only a one-to-many communication, it's a many-to-many communication. Means every flight try to communicate other flights before landing or takeoff. Okay? Not only that, if there is any flight information is changed, or if there is a new flight is added, it creates a lots of impact. Okay? And if there is any flight, forget to communicate one of the flight before landing or takeoff, it can create a big problem during landing or takeoff. Now, I am set up the ATC. So ATC will manage the entire complex communication. ATC will communicate with the ground staff and others, and ATC will give you a proper response to the specific flight. So the flight will only communicate with the ATC and follow the instruction. So in this scenario, if there is a new flight is added or any flight information is changed, just need to notify ATC. So ATC will manage and give the proper response. So other flights actually don't know about this new addition or modification. So we talk about airport, flight, etc. Now you can think the airport is your Rails application and flight are component. In the left hand side, the flight are communicating each other directly. Okay. So in this scenario, you can see that all the components are communicating each other directly. And in this scenario, if there is any new components added or you want to modify, it creates a lots of impact, right? Because it's a tightly coupled. But in right hand side, all the flights or component are communicating each other via the ATC. ATC is nothing but a mediator class. So all the component will communicate with each other via the mediator class. And if there is any modification required, just need to notify mediator class. So it means that if there is any new component you want to add, you can easily add. Or if you want to change any component, you can change it. Just need to notify the mediator class. So mediator class will manage all the relationship logic, and other components actually don't know about the other components. So it gives you a decoupling and loosely coupled concept. So you can easily release your features within a short time without impacting others. So we have some core components. One is the mediator interface. Here actually all the relationship logic will be present. Like class A want to fetch some value from class B. So class A will call the mediator class. So mediator class have the relationship logic, and mediator class will take care to fetching the value from class B. Here actually when class A try to fetch some value from class B, so class B needs some parameters, right? Those definition clearly mentioned in the mediator interface, and we give a specific response set. So that means when class A calling the mediator class, the specific method to fetching a value from class B, they just pass the specific parameter and they will expect some specific response. So architecture become a very simple, and you can any component you can add and just follow the instruction. So colleagues is nothing but an object. Like a class A want to call the mediator class method. So class A need an object of mediator class, right? So that object you can say as a colleagues. So we have some benefits. Okay. So objects are not communicating each other directly. All the relationship logic in a mediator class. So that means one component don't know about the other component. So it gives you decoupling concept. We are creating a relationship class or method in a proper definition. So architecture become a simple, and it will be easy for your maintenance your code. The object are not communicating each other directly, they are communicating via the mediator class. So it means when you're touching the existing code, it will create a very less impact. So automatically the error count will be less compared to previous. So obviously it is giving you a flexibility and scalability option. So anytime you can add new classes and components without affecting others, and you can release your features within a short time. Mediator class will manage the entire relationship logic. Okay, so other components or classes can focus on their own tasks. Okay, so here you can see the testing effort automatically reduced because very less impact. So no need to check each and every component whatever modify you done or whatever you added, that only need to be checked, and ensuring the unit test cases. If required, you can test the mediator class isolated way. Okay, let's dive in a existing code. So this is actually a device class. Okay, in this device class, you can assume we have a multiple devices: thermostat, lock, motion sensor, different IoT devices that we have. So this is kind of a parent class. In this class, there is one method called lock method that is actually ensuring the lock operation successfully, and there is another method called unlock method that is ensuring the unlock operation successfully for lock device. We have one of the user called tenants that can call the lock method to remotely they can plan for lock operation or unlock operation. That's why tenant class are calling this device class lock method for lock operation and device class unlock method for unlock operation. Same for landlord. This is another level of user. They can also manage the remotely control the device, and they also calling the lock method and unlock method. So after successfully locked and unlocked, we need to notify the tenants and landlord, right? That's why we have a notification method in the tenant class as well as in a landlord class. So after device, when device successfully locked, then device are calling this method from device class, and again calling this unlock. After successfully unlocked, they are calling this method. So in this example, what we can see, the three classes are there and three classes are interacting each other directly. So it's kind of a tightly coupled situation. Oh, I need to change the existing code. Why? This is the situation. You know that your applications are tightly coupled, and in this situation, you want to change the existing code. You know it will create a lots of impact. Let's do it. So I change the method from lock to lock operation. Sorry. And there is another method I change from unlock to unlock operation. Due to that, in landlord, I change the method lock to lock operation and unlock to unlock operation. Not only that, in the tenant class also, I change the method name from lock to lock operation and unlock to unlock operation. So you can see here, I change a very small thing, but it creates a lots of impact. Due to that, your development time will be increased, and you need to ensure each and every changes in different classes unit test cases. Correct? Is it possible to implement mediator class in our Ruby? Yes, it's possible. Ruby is a very flexible and dynamic language. We can create a mediator class anytime, and we can start using it. Let's do it. So I introduce a mediator class. So here, this is an initial method where I'm assigning the device, and then actually I'm registering the device. And this is the one of the method called lock device, where I'm expecting the tenant and landlord object along with the device name. Okay. If device is found, then I'm calling the device class lock method. Sorry. Yeah. And if device is not found, I giving the device not found. Same for the, I introduce another method called unlock device, where I'm expecting the same object in a tenant or landlord and device name. If the device I found, then I'm calling the device class unlock method, and if a device is not found, I'm giving the device not found. This is the one of the notification user. After successfully locked and unlocked, I need to call, right? So this is a method where I'm expecting object as a tenant or landlord, and name means device name, and type is either locked or unlocked. Okay, and based on the object, we are calling this method. So it's calling in a same method two places because there can be change anytime the method name. So this is a device class. So in the device class, I create a colleagues. Using that, I'm calling the mediator class notification user method after successfully locked operation, and after successfully unlock operation, I'm calling this method. In tenants also, I create a colleagues. Using that, I'm calling the device class, mediator class lock device method. So tenants are calling the mediator class for lock operation, and unlock device for the unlock operation. Same for the landlord also, I create a colleagues. Using that, I'm just calling the lock device and unlock device method. So here we can see that 3 classes are communicating each other via the mediator class. Okay, so they are actually don't know each other. They are know only about the mediator class, and they are requesting to the mediator class, and mediator class is managing the intercommunication. Yeah, this time I am very cool because I can change any time, because I know if I change the code, it will create a very less impact. Let's try. So in the device class, I change the method name from lock to lock operation and unlock to unlock operation. Due to that, in the mediator class, I need to notify, right? So I change the method name from lock to lock operation, and for unlock device, I change the method from unlock to operation. Are there more files to change? No, nothing. Nothing to change in the other files, right? Because those files actually don't know about this modification. They know only the mediator class. Okay? So it gives you a loose coupling concept, and you can easily deliver our features within a short time. Yeah, but we need to think before implement. One thing is that, additional layer we are going to add. So it can be a little bit complex, you feel that. Another thing is that mediator class will manage the entire communication. So it kind of a god of object, and it will control the entire Rails application. It means there will be chance like this mediator class have a multiple lines. Okay. Okay, let's recap the total talk. So we will extract all the relationship logic from our component and classes and put it in a separate class. It means component or classes don't know each other directly, but still they can communicate each other via the mediator class. It means you can anytime you can it means you can add anytime new component classes. You can modify your existing code, and you can deliver the features within time frame or in a short time, and it give you easy for maintenance, easy for scale up, and flexible. Not only that, you can extract your component from one of the application and put it in another application, because right now in your component only have the specific logic. That component don't have any kind of relationship logic. So in the new application, if there is already mediator class is present, you just you can just notify about the relationship thing about the new components, and if the new application don't have the mediator class, you can introduce a mediator class and put in the relationship logic. So it means you can create a core module, and that core module you can share with different applications. So you can easily deliver a new application within a short time. Okay? Yeah, thank you.